Next up, we have Jack Doheny from Bold Brew Coffee. Come on up. Did I pronounce that correctly? Okay, great. All right, your microphone is here. You can use your handheld. Your timer's right here.
Let's go, Carolyn. Great. Hello, everyone. My name is Jack Doheny, and I'm the co-founder of Bold Brew Coffee, a natural alternative to energy drinks. Jake Solomon and I co-founded Bold Brew while we were two students at San Diego State because we were overwhelmingly finding that the people that we were skating and surfing with were choosing coffee as their energy drink of choice, yet there had not been an innovative brand created to suit those needs of those consumers. So Jake and I took to the streets, did over 250 interviews, and found that there really was a need for an innovative brand in the coffee space. With cold brew coffee having 2 to 2.5 times the caffeine, half the acidity, and our product featuring no sugar, no dairy, and no preservatives, we launched in a farmer's market at San Diego State and soon grew into 200 retailers throughout all of California. We started hand bottling glass bottles in a small commercial kitchen in East County, San Diego, but eventually found that our consumers demanded a product size and a product style that fit their needs where they could grab and go. So we eventually scaled up into an 8-ounce can, which was a much more appropriate serving size for the high amount of caffeine in the coffee, added some nitrogen for a smooth and creamy flavor profile with no dairy added, and now we're on a rocket creating great distribution relationships with direct store distributors throughout the entire state of California and growing into the Pacific Northwest. We're now the #1 new canned coffee beverage on Amazon, and Jake and I are spending day in and day out to prove to our community to create a natural alternative to unhealthy energy drinks on the market. Thank you so much.
Great stuff. Well done.
Thank you.
The brand proposition is a natural energy drink using coffee as the vehicle. Carol, what do you think of that?
Well, Jack is jacked up on coffee because he's the gentleman or presenter, I should say, that got through his presentation in under 1 minute and 30 seconds.
Well done.
So, I think the positioning of coffee as an energy drink is out on the market today. I mean, we see a number of brands like High Brew Coffee and the energy can. I think the interesting play on Bold Brew is the squatty can, the 8-ounce squatty can versus the taller energy type drink can.
Right. Jerry, coffee category is blowing up, particularly in cold brew, even in nitro now. Do you think Bold Brew has enough to differentiate from those other products on the market?
There was such a high energy level when he came up on the stage, and I think that's great. Don't lose that. Hold on that forever, because so many times we look to get behind the person more than the brand. And I think it's so important to think about that. And if you look at historically the brands that we've gotten behind, the person is so important. It's such a crowded category, but when I tasted it in the back, and my perception of it now is much different because I like the angle that they're going after. They seem to be going after youth, where I think the entire balance of a very crowded category is going after an older demographic. Mm-hmm. So there may be something there, the definitive direction that they're going.
All right. Matt, in terms, we've heard about that 8-ounce can a couple of times now. What do you think about that package format as a differentiator?
Yeah, and I think we'll see one in a minute for another brand. I think it's different, right? So we've seen the really small slim cans in the past that were in the coffee space, and now to see the stubby short can. I don't know. It may be a little bit of education for the consumer. I would worry a little bit about just how visual it is on the shelf and in the cooler, because you do lose some of the profile of it. But I don't know. We'll see how it kind of plays out with other players coming in. It might help.
Yeah. Mike, does the liquid live up to the name? Is it a Bold Brew?
It is, and one of the things that I admire about this team is the focus. And you can totally picture somebody, skating down a hill, longboarding down a hill, chunking, getting all thrashed up and drinking this. I think the focus on the audience is key here, and I admire these guys.